What's revenge spending? Have you ever heard of this term? If not, you need to lock in because today we're going to go over it.
We're back now with our series on the money. And today we're going to focus on how to take our savings to the extreme and maximize every dollar we can. So here to show us how to do it, CNBC senior personal finance correspondent, Sharon Epperson. Sharon, good to see you.
Welcome back. Good to be here.
So I've even heard this term like revenge saving. What's the deal here?
People are getting serious about saving right now. There's a lot of concern about your financial situation, what's happening with the economy. People are worried about inflation. They're not splurging like they did after the pandemic. That was revenge spending. Now they want to revenge saving. That's what they're committed to not buying more than they need. That those low buy, no buy challenges you see on social media. That's what they're doing. They're only doing what they have to have in their home. They don't need the extras.
Brothers and sisters, my name is A.B. Ridgeway. This is another episode of the Ridgeway Report. If you've never heard of revenge spending, basically the concept is that when you have to sacrifice for a long period of time, maybe you save for 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and you're feeling a little bit anxious. You feel like, I deserve more. I've been working really hard. So you go out and you revenge spend, meaning that you are trying to pay back yourself for all the sacrifices and all the pain that you have to go through in order to get to where you are. And now people are revenge saving. And I think this is a great policy because revenge saving says, hey, I understand there's a lot going on. I'm not going to be tricked by marketing. I'm not going to be tricked by advertising. I'm going to spend on what I need and no more, no less, so I can have the money in my pocket.
You always talk about emergency savings.
What's interesting is this summer, a new study came out saying that 7 out of 10 Americans are prioritizing emergency savings. They're changing their savings approach this year. They want to save more.
All right.
So let's talk about people who, if they can afford to save, they're out there, they're saving, but they get a little bit more extreme, or they want to get more extreme about the saving. How can they go about doing that?
What I love is what some financial advisors are calling now taking your financial temperature. Sometimes you run hot, sometimes you run cold. You may be anxious, you may be concerned, and you're doing it by emotions. That's not how you should be gauging how you're saving. So take your financial temperature, understand what's coming in, what's going out in terms of your money that you have, your income coming in, the expenses that you have, and then think about what's most important in terms of your savings goals and budget there first. It's called reverse budgeting. You're putting your savings goals first, and then you're going to figure out what you have for expenses or for discretionary spending.
I love what she said about checking your temperature. We have to know where you're at, and we have to have a savings goal. We have to know where we're going. You know, are you getting married? Are you going through a divorce? Is there a birth in the family? Was there a death in the family? Are you adjusting to one of these major life changes and you really don't know what to do? This is going to help you. Saving 3 to 6 months of emergency can help you in times where your tire may go flat, or maybe your transmission goes out, or you need some home improvements after a storm. These are going to prepare you for those situations that we know are going to come up. Many of you can reflect on the past 10 or 15 years, and if you could say there were no emergencies, that's great. But for a majority of Americans, I'm telling you, there's something that's going to go wrong. The only thing that's consistent is change. Something is going to change along the way, the longer that we live, and we understand that. So being able to take your temperature and making sure that you're not making those emotional decisions too quickly, and the decisions that you are making are lined up with your savings, so you know what to say yes to and what to say no to.